Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Scepter. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of this video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll see a link to click on, a timestamp that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. There's even one for the color if you just want to go all the way to the very end, but you know, why would you do that? Anyway, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, and then we'll do the Sharpies. But for now, I need to do a sketch, right? Okay. So I think I'm going to be using a ruler, a straight edge for this one, because the handle is pretty straight across. So I want to make it look good by doing that. Okay. So yeah, so you might want to go grab one or draw really super rigid or super straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, I should put the detail into this, huh? It's like this. There's a little bit of detail. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's see. I want the stick to be, I guess, like that. Yeah. So I don't know why I just did that. I could be using this, right? That was my straight edge. I just want to make sure that the angle versus the way the head is tilted, I wanted to make sure that was something that was going to make me happy. Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. So now I just got to sketch out a few more little parts. And then we can switch over. So, okay, I say we switch over. So, hello and welcome everybody to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen because it's finer than the fine point, and I'll need it every now and then, just for little parts. Tiny parts, tiny parts. Alright, let's get these tiny parts going. So, I think I'm just going to start drawing the head. I've got no way to kind of give you a heads up. Ah, I get it, heads up. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to start off with his head. I'm going to do like this, come down, and do like that. And I want to do this line back here, but I also don't want to, because I want to use a thinner Sharpie, and that's why I'm using a Sharpie pen. This is a medium. This is thicker than this, and I'm going to use it just to draw the visor, like this little part like that. And because it's thinner than that, I can control the thickness much better. So that's why I wanted to use it. And it's going to stand out a little bit. It's going to be unique, you know, if I do something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the eyes around like this. Going to come up here and kind of go in like that. And I'm going to do a little bump for the bridle. So I'm just going to kind of do that, and then go down and draw the rest of the nose. I'm going to come out just a little bit. I'm going to come just a little down and a little back, and then I'm going to draw his teeth like that. And now I can draw his other jaw, which is going to be out a little bit like that. It's going to come down, and I'm going to go back to that other side of the bridle. Do a little bump like that. Bring this in for the jaw, and then I'm just going to kind of do that. I'm going to stop right there, and I'll tell you why in a second. I'm going to do his teeth that kind of stick out like this. And so now, because that fades out, I'm going to end up with a thin line like that. Look at that. Booyah. That's awesome. And that way I can take care of the shading and whatnot with color, and I've made it my own. I made it unique. So the bridle, it's again implied, it's super light, so I'm only going to draw with this thin Sharpie down like this, just to kind of imply the line. I kind of want to do it with color, but see how good that looks of little versus big? That's what I like doing, and it's a comic book inking technique that helps make stuff stand out. Now it's not the same all the way down. So let's draw the ears, and it's got like another level to it, like it's flat all the way across like that. So I just kind of want to do something like that. So, oh, this comes all the way down, sorry. And I can go across for the back of the ear. I'm going to bring it down, over, and then down again to touch it to that. And again, there is a little bit of line that I should be doing with color, but I'm excited, so I'm going to go ahead and draw it and just come down like that. And one more like that. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to draw that little design with, what's that, how many sides? 6 hexagon. I'm going to draw the little hexagon that's right there. Do like that, come in like this, come in like that, go up again, and go in like that, and then there's a circle in the middle, and a triangle, like that. Okay? So, let's see, I'm going to draw the bottom of his head, or I guess it's his neck, right? Back of his head coming around to that right there. It's a little round, a little out. I could have brought it in, but I didn't want it to disappear behind that, so I wanted to draw something for you. So, you're welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the rest of the stick. I'm going to come down like this. I drew a little indentation like that because it's got another indented line going across, and just kind of want to imply that it's there. And again, I'll come back with this and just draw a thin line across, something like that. Pretty cool, right? All right, so here is where I want to start using the straight edge. So I'm going to do, let's see, this line I'm going to bring in a little bit, just a hair, and then I'm going to go straight across. So what I want to do is I got to remember to pick it up and put it down, because there are different levels. So I got to remember to, let's see if I can do this. I want to do it like right here. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to, oops, it's not even drawing a line. I'm going to stop right about there, pick it up, come back down, pick it up, then come back down, like that. Okay, and so I'm going to kind of do the same thing over here, and all I did was scoot it over. It doesn't matter to me if it's thinner there and thicker there. I'm going to try to get it as close as possible, but I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. It's still going to look good. So I'm going to start and stop at about the same spots. Again, just eyeballing, so it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. I'm just getting it close, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and close those off. Like that. And I want to try to do it again because there's like a metal pole in between it. Ooh, but you know what? Let's do this. Let's do it with this Sharpie. So it's again, so it'll stand out, so it'll be different. And there are extra lines in there, so I thought I'd go ahead and add it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the edge of that and bring it in just a little bit. I guess to the bottom of that Sharpie edge. It doesn't have to be, but that's a good in enough location that it stands out. See? Like that. So same thing, I'm going to take this, I'm just going to kind of go in just a little bit and then draw that line. Yeah, it's a little too thin. You know, I should have gone a little bit thicker, but I like it. It's not as thick as the other one. I'm going to try to thicken it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Cool. Cool as ice. Ice is pretty cold, right? You know what's cooler than cool? Ice cold. All right. So, see how it's got like different levels to it? That's part of the design. It's not as drastic as that, but I liked it, so I wanted to do it as well. Okay, so let's just finish up the bottom part here. So it's got that little disco ball thing down at the bottom. So we're just going to basically draw a circle like that, and it's got a saucer-like edge to it at the bottom, and then it just comes to a spike. Going to come down, point, oops. Something like that. All right, I see one more line I want to add, and we'll be done. Okay, so I'm just going to do one right about there. Take care of the rest with color. That is Scepter. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.